Hello students, once again welcome to North Skill Center online tutorials. This is your course trainer Utpal Sakia and today's topic is serve food orders. This is from unit 5 of our core module food and beverage service and operations. Before we start off with our today's topic, let me bring your attention to the lesson objective. The first one, describe the various service styles. Simple. We will learn about various service style used in hotels and restaurants. Second, state the factors to consider in coordinating the flow of dishes to be served. Here we will go through some of the factors to consider while sequencing of service. Third, explain the hygiene and safety guidelines to be observed. Here we will learn about some of the hygiene and safety guidelines to be followed while serving food orders. So now, moving into the topic, serve food orders. It's all about how to serve food and beverage to the guest using a number of service styles. Each style of service has different methods of serving the guest and comes with individual benefits and challenges. Some of the service styles that we will go through in today's topic are plated service, carried-on service, platter service, buffet service, and family service. Plated service. This is a style of service imported from the US, also known as pre-plated or American service. It is a service style where each course of meal is prepared on individual plates in the kitchen by the chef and served to each guest on their respective tables. Meaning, food are pre-plated in the kitchen and the service staff picks up the food and serves from the right of the guest. As it is pre-plated in the kitchen, it is also known as pre-plated service. Another name for plated service is American service, and it is one of the most common style of table service found in the United States. Here is a picture of a dish which has been pre-plated and ready for service. Carried-on service. Carried-on service, also known as trolley service or tableside service, is a service style where food is cooked, finished, or presented to the guests at the table from a movable trolley. Here, movable trolley means it can be moved around in the restaurant, right? So this special trolley holds all the essential equipments required for service, like crockery, cutlery, service gears, plates, etc. It is used for carving or cutting of meat, fish filleting, which means to cut or slice away a flesh of a fish from the bone, right? Also, it is used for flambe of dishes, which is again an artful technique of putting a dish on fire using liquor. Specialty coffee is also made in front of the guest. Here is a picture of a carried-on trolley used for service. Hot plates. Hot plates are placed on the trolley before the start of service. Here, hot plate is a portable stove with electric or gas burners, which is used for food preparations. Only part of the food is served to avoid overloading the plates, meaning all the food is not served at once. Instead, it is served in portions. Fresh plates are used for second helpings. Whenever the guest finishes their first plate, always a fresh plate is used for refills. Cooked food is always served from the right hand side of the guest. Okay? Here is a picture of a service staff along with a carried-on trolley serving the guests. Service. Platter service is also known as silver service. It's a method of food service at the table. Here, the service staff transfers the food from a serving dish to the guest plate. While doing this kind of service, the waiter always uses a serving spoon and a service fork to serve the food, right? He always do this service with a tongue grip. It means he or she holds the spoon and the fork like a tongue. During this kind of service, the food is served from the left hand side of the guest. Here is a picture of a service staff doing platter service to the guests. Another picture of a tongue grip. Buffet service. Buffet is a self-service system of dining in restaurant or parties. Okay, it is a style of food service in which the varieties of ready food dishes are displayed according to the sequence on the table. It can be either hot or cold, and the guest here serve themselves. Here the guest pays a fixed price for having food and can eat as much as they want. During this kind of service, the service staff assists the guest with beverage orders or other special requests. They also clear the used plates from the table. Also, they reset the table for next round of guests. Here is a picture of a buffet being displayed. Now, the last but not the least, one of the simplest style of service, family service. In family style service, the service staff brings in the food in large bowl or in large platters and will place them at the table. Now, the family member will help themselves from the bowls and the platters. If there is any slicing of meats, then it will be done in the kitchen. As simple as that. Here is the picture of family service. Sequence of service. What is sequence of service? It means the flow of dishes to the guest table, right? And this flow of dishes or course depends on the captain's order. Course to be served will depend on the style of service. For example, the pace and the manner in which each course is presented and cleared for carried on service in a fine dining restaurant will differ from that of a casual dining with plated service. Meaning, sequence of service will be different for all the service styles. Here is an example of sequence of service. So first, it will be serve first course, then top up wines, water, or any new orders of drinks. Next, we need to inquire if the meal is satisfactory and then call for second course or main course. After that, clear first course plates and utensils and then check drinks. After checking drinks, we need to serve main course and then again inquire if the meal is satisfactory. After that, again check drinks and then clear main course. After that, we have to clear side plate, butter knife and butter dish. After completing all of this, we need to cram down, meaning we need to clean the table. After that, inquire if the guest would like desserts or cheese. If they request, set the appropriate cutlery. Alright? The flow of dishes or courses to be served will also depend on the pace where guest finishes each course. Should there be any delays, the service staff is to inform the guest immediately. While informing the guest, the service staff can use the following phrases. For example, my apologies, there is a delay in your order. The chef is preparing it right now and I will serve it to you as soon as it is ready. Or maybe, my apologies, there is a slight delay in your order. The chef is preparing it right now. May I get you some more bread? Right? Or you can use, my apologies, there is a slight delay in your order. The chef is preparing it right now. May I get you some soup or salad? So these are some of the phrases which we can use to inform the guest immediately. Okay? Okay, next, hygiene and safety guidelines to be followed. So here, when serving food to the guests, ensure the crockery is held at the side or outer edge to avoid putting or touching fingers into the food. Meaning, we should always avoid our fingers from touching the guest's food. Always hold the plate at the side or on the outer edge. Okay? Next, crockery that is chipped is not to be used. So here chipped means a cut or a small break in the crockery. So any crockery that has a break should not be used. Alright? So chipped crockery will harbor bacteria. Here harbor bacteria meaning it will give home to bacteria. So that's why it is advisable not to use chipped crockery. It also may cause injury and lose the particles from the chip and may harm the guest. Alright? So while serving drinks, hold at the appropriate area like the stem of the wine glass or the edge of the tea coffee saucer. While handling teaspoons, hold the opposite end of the spoon and not touch the part where the guest will put into the drink. Okay? Alright, that's it for today. I hope every one of you have understood today's topic. If you have any doubt, please feel free to contact me. Have a nice day. Thank you.